Hello everyone, I'm Michael. Welcome back to Book Club Preview. Today we're looking at The Penderwicks in Spring, Chapter 22, Another Birthday. And this is quite a long chapter. A lot of things are happening. The first thing that happens is we see Jane and Batty working together doing book reports. Finally, Batty is getting her book reports finished. And Jane is helping her, which is really, really nice. As they're doing the book reports, they find out that Tommy is back. And here, Rosalind kind of comes in. Tommy's back. What should I do? Should I act cool? Should I go see him? And she's kind of excited that Tommy is back. But she decides to go shopping and to play it cool, so that way Tommy doesn't know that she's waiting for him and that she wants to see him. After Rosalind takes off, Sky comes into the room and she has the dogs, Cilantro and Duchess, and she says, hey Batty, why don't we go take a walk? Right now, this is a pretty scary walk. It's pretty intense because Batty hasn't talked to Sky yet since her kind of confession of the truth, like everything that was on in her heart. And yeah, what are they going to talk about? Well, they go on this walk, and Sky takes them into the woods. And Sky is going down a pathway that Batty's never been to before. And it's on the other side of the stream, which she's not allowed to go to by herself. And it's kind of this old, abandoned house that's probably like burnt down and everything. So it's not like a real house. And it's really pretty. There's flowers. There's kind of a wild garden. And this is Sky's favorite place that no one knows about. Not Jane, not Rosalind, maybe even Jeffrey doesn't know. Okay, this is so Batty feels pretty special right about this, like going to this place. And then they just start talking. Batty apologizes for killing Hound. But Sky's like, it wasn't your fault. That's not the reason. You don't have to apologize for that. And then Sky also apologizes and says, I'm sorry. I haven't been a good sister to you. And then Batty's like, what? No, you've been a honest sister. And then Sky talks a little bit about herself, which she's not very good at. But she kind of talks about how she kind of felt like the favorite when she was young, and then Batty came and she wasn't the favorite anymore, and that kind of hurt her, and maybe that's why she kind of was distant from Batty for her life. And it's pretty intense conversation. Batty cries, of course, and then they decide it's time to go to the birthday party. Some vocabulary words that you might want to consider. The first one is bedewed. And this means kind of like covered or sprinkled. Batty's friend, what was Batty's friend's name? I can't remember. But she made some brownies for Batty. And they had like some seeds on them. But also, when the friend saw Batty and saw Batty was like cheerful and happy, well, maybe not cheerful and happy, but better, the friend just started crying. And then her tears whoop, 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 landed on the brownies. And even though there were tears all over the brownies and they were bedewed with tears, still Ben ate the brownies. Vulgar. Okay, this is a good one. Vulgar means something that is maybe like not clean, It could be like the way we talk. Um, if I talk like this and I speak very clearly and I only say good things, then I'm not vulgar, okay? I'm vulgar if I talk about dirty things like burping or gross things like farting, or if I say bad words. This kind of low level is vulgar. So Oliver, right? Oliver was rich and he's talking about art films and he's very high level. But the Penderwicks, they're just normal. They're just normal people. So Jane imagines that Oliver calls the Penderwicks vulgar, kind of lower level, with kind of lower level talk and actions. Maybe if someone farts in your classroom or in your family, maybe your mom will say, "Oh, don't be so vulgar. Don't be so gross or natural," in a way. Another one is excusez-moi. Now that I say it to you, you probably understand it, but reading it, it's a little confusing because it is French. And I think Jane says, excusez-moi, like, excuse me? Because she can't go see Tommy. Everyone can't go see Tommy because they might let out Rosalind's secret that Rosalind is waiting for Tommy. Except for Ben. Ben can go. But especially Jane cannot go. And Jane says, excusez-moi? Like, why? But she knows why, because she can't keep any secret. And the last one is expiation. And this, it means like showing your showing that you're sorry, or trying to get some forgiveness from someone. You're trying to do something to get this. Yeah. Some discussion questions. Well, what would you change in the chapter? Chapter 22 is pretty good. A lot of good things are happening. Things are getting done. Talks are taking place. Love is in the air. But maybe there's some things in this chapter that you wish could have been different. I know that there's at least one thing that I wish could have been different. But I'd like to hear what you think first. And for the last discussion question, I would really appreciate it if you made your own. So in the comments to this YouTube video, go ahead and write your discussion question. That way, when other people watch this video, they can see the discussion question that you're going to ask also. And then we'll just talk about my discussion question and all of your discussion questions also. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining me for another book club preview. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.